So first of all, I want to just tell about myself that I am a certified and experienced trainer regarding this data science. I am working in Python from last 10 years, and I am working in this domain in our data science from last 6 years. Okay. So here I had introduced a very much fine concept about the data science here. Okay. You will, I hope by the end of our today demo session, you will got a proper idea that what the basically a data science is, and after learning out the course or after training, after get the proper training on a data science, what type of the work you have to perform at the end, what you have to do in the last, what you have to do. Basically, that's our main motive that we are going to be discuss around in our this session here. All about uh, we will also discuss some of the skills that are most often required to perform the task here. That is always required. Always that skills are the must. Okay, and this is a small like a brief. I had picked out some of the concept that I am going to cover or discuss regarding this, some of the concept that what is our basically data science is, what are the tools required for the data science, why, what are some of the use cases of the data science, why we are using Python, some of the basic concept of the Python, data analysis libraries of the Python, all about our Python we will discuss about here. So basically, a data science is something like we can say out. Um, we have to play with our data. In our data science domain, here you can see out. You can go to the n numbers of articles, n numbers of books are available in the market. Okay, but the data science totally the definition of data science is written in a different way. But at the end, the proper meaning of the data science is that in our data science domain, just we have to play with our data set. Why should we have to play with our data set?
Um,
To get out the
uh,
insight from our data set. Yes, Rahul.
Hey, hi, Amanpreet.
Mhm.
Sorry to interrupt you. Just wanted
Mhm.
to ask a quick question. Like you said, data science has been discussed in many books. Uh,
Mhm.
like, I just wanted to understand. There are some, some free courses going on. Like, you find
Mhm.
something on YouTube or which says data science with Python, or they provide something on plural sites and some other Udemy's and all.
Mhm.
So, what is the extra advantage that I will be getting, when I have an instructor led or when I take your classes?
Basically, I had created. It's totally depend upon the content. If you are going to some of the free content, and if you are going to some of the paid content, okay, the,
Mhm.
there is a huge difference in between both of the content here. They are just in the free content. If they are providing some of the free courses, they are not discussing each and every about the content here, each and every about the concept here, not in a depth. They are just providing you a normal a basic introduction regarding that. Okay, so you just got an idea. Okay, so that is going to be happen. But the thing is that in our data science, in-depth knowledge is needed. You have to know what is going to be happen inside our code. If I'm writing something in our code, what type of the changes they are providing. Now the another thing, uh, if you are like saying about regarding this our Udemy or the YouTube, they are just recorded videos. They were just recorded videos, but we are providing our live session here. Each and everything I will write in the front of you. Okay, each and everything what I am going to be discuss, I will write in the front of you, and we will also discuss the proper first, like a proper idea behind it, what is going to be happen. Okay, a proper format definition regarding a concept, what are the use cases of this concept, what we are going to be at at which situation we are going to be use it. Okay, and after discussing the concept, on that concept we are going to be discuss 5 to 6 examples. After completing that concept in a day, you will got an assignment regarding that. Okay,
I
so
think, Naveen, to answer
Okay.
this question, let's evaluate the demo session and then you can decide based upon, which is good for you. If you
No,
offer,
no, I
okay.
just,
I'm just
just,
saying that let's evaluate the demo.
yeah, just to last question. So, will it be a prerequisite for me to just go through this Python
Python
basics,
is
or I
always
can
pre-request. Python is always pre-request.
correct? So, Python is one, and I should go through these whatever the dummy thing or whatever the
All the
default thing
thing
that
that
they
you,
often.
at the end, all the thing you have to done with our Python. You can choose out either Python you can pick out, either you can pick out the R language. It's your choice.
Okay.
But the more
Okay. So
demandable or the trending is our Python here.
okay. So I have to learn, go through Python, and
Mhm.
I'm just last thing is like I should go through these YouTube videos also on data science with Python just to have the basics, and then we should go for your thing on in-depth discussions.
We are also basically, if a person has a knowledge regarding a Python, or if he is totally fresher, there is not an issue. We will start our course content totally from the scratch. That means that a person, either he has a knowledge about the Python or he is totally fresher. We are going to start from our scratch so that he proper got out the concept. He has to know about the proper depth in the at the back end how it is going to be performed. Okay, so
Okay. Sure.
as
Okay.
the last point I was discussing, like the differences between our YouTube or the Udemy courses and our courses, is that there our sessions will be totally live. Okay, and on a daily basis you will got an assignment. Okay, that is a main benefit of our course. Okay, and so let's come on the demo session. Let me continue regarding our today demo session
Yeah.
here
Yeah.
regarding the data science. So
Yeah. Okay. Thank you. We can continue.
fine, Rahul. Okay. So as I said that a data science, a normal definition or the formal definition of data science is written in n numbers of the articles of the book, but the proper meaningful the concept of the data science is that you have to totally play with our data set here. Okay. Why we are going to be playing with our data set here to proper get out the insight from the data set here, to get out the proper insight. And here you can see out some of the definition I have mentioned in the this presentation here, that data science is a blend of the various tools, algorithm, all about the theoretical concept, but at the end you have to just play with our data. Data scientist is who is going to be play with our data set to get out the insight from the data set, a meaningful information from the data set. Now, according to that information, why we are playing with our data, that is the main concept. Why we are playing with our data set here to get out the insight, that is fine. We got out the concept to get out the information, to get out the insight from the data set here. We are just going to play with our data set. But what is the need of the getting out the information from our data set here? That is the main thing. Okay, that is the main point, that what is the need of the getting out and proper information or the meaningful information from the data set, is that at the last you have to create an intelligent system which is going to be predict something. You have to write a proper intelligent algorithm which says that okay, your machine is going to be predict something. Okay, so this is our proper definition, proper journal idea behind our data science here. So here these are some of the use cases I had mentioned in our presentation. Like if I'm taking an example of an Amazon, and here you can see how Amazon has a huge amount of a data set of their customer who are purchasing from them n numbers of items. Are like I am a customer of an Amazon. I mostly used to buy a book from the Amazon. Okay, so Amazon has each and everything, a proper information about me. A proper Amazon has the proper information about me. So whenever I'm going to open Amazon here, in my dashboard, there are some of the recommendation according to my previous history. Our Amazon is going to be recommended me some of the book according to my previous history, like in my last few months or the few years, what I had searched, what I had purchased from them. Okay, so according to the data set here, they are just gut out the proper behavior of the customer. Okay, so this is a customer, he most often used to buy a books, so we have to just recommended him some of the books here. So like some of the recommendation engine, like if you want to predict out the behavior of the customer, like uh, in our weekends we can say out, we have to also, we can with the help of our data science concept, we can also plan regarding our service, like in our weekend according to our past experience, how much people are most often, how much people are going to be visiting in our restaurants here in our weekend, so that we have to prepare such we have to prepare that much of the food for them here. Now if I'm going to be the responsibilities of the data scientist here, here you can see out in the starting of our session, in the starting of our demo session regarding a data science, I had mentioned only one thing, that at the end you have to play with our data. All about that, you have to play with our data. Now the role of the data scientist, if I'm talking about in a depth, okay, in a actual, according to my own experience, I had worked on n numbers of projects. According to my own experience, the responsibilities are that firstly we have to pick out the source from where we are getting out our data set here. Okay, so we have a knowledge about that source, that how our data is generating, by which speed our data is generating, and how we are going to be pick out our data set here. Okay, because our machine is not so much intelligent, we have to feed some of the instruction to.
చేసుకుంటామని చెప్పాం కదరా.
Can you repeat it? Hello. So let me continue. So I am
No,
saying,
you carry on.
sorry. So I was saying that at the end you have to play with our data set. While playing with our data set, you have to know about the sources from which, what are the sources, where our data is located, and how we are getting out our data to make some of the to get inside from our data set here. Okay, so we have to know about the sources, the proper pipeline of our data set, like from which source, from which server, from which DBMS, which type of data we are getting out. The data format is also a one, we can say out a key here, that we have to know, like what type of data we are getting out here. Either you are getting a semi-structured type of the data or the structured type of the data. Now another thing is that the second responsibility, whenever you are getting out the data from the source, it's not like in a proper way. Okay, always you will got in a raw data set, always you got in the proper real scenario. Okay, in a real scenario, always you got a raw data set. That means you have to also clean our data set here. So here the concept of the cleansing and the filtration of the data is also going to be introduced, that after getting out the raw data set from the different sources, you have to clean it, you have to perform some of the cleansing action on the data set here, you have to perform some of the filtration process on our data set here. Okay, after filter out our data set here, after proper clean out our data set here, some of the features, some of the information is not so much needed. Okay, like in some of the cases, if you want to predict out the behavior of the customer, like I am a customer of Amazon, and I mostly used to buy some of the books from Amazon. Okay, now I have some of the information, I had saved some of the information of mine to the Amazon, such as my name, okay, my age, my like contact number or email address or whatever. Okay, somehow let us suppose I had mentioned out some of the another information as well. Okay, like height or whatever it will be. Now according to my according to my past history, that what I had purchased, our Amazon is going to be recommended me some of the products here. Now my height and age doesn't matter on that case. Okay, so my height and or age doesn't matter in that case. Only one thing is going to be matter out, that the a feature column, a perfect information from our data set, that the proper history, that in his proper history in few years ago or few months ago, whatever he had purchased. So on my purchasing history, our Amazon is going to be recommended here. So we have to also need out some of the proper informative information from our data set here. Okay, another thing that a data scientist has to perform, like sometimes I had given an example regarding an e-commerce application. That is fine. You all got out the concept. Sometime like we got a data set of our different domain. Okay, I had some of the knowledge of e-commerce. That is very much fine. But what if I'm getting out the data of some of the hospitality? Okay, so my domain is totally different. I don't have any so much knowledge about the hospitality. I don't have any so much knowledge about the chemicals by this food, this is going to be um, like increasing my immune or whatever it will be. So I don't have any domain knowledge regarding that. Okay, so here a point regarding to get the insight from the data set here, like if you don't have any domain knowledge, you have to run out from the data set here by the increasing of, let us suppose by the let us discuss a small example, very much simple example. As you all know, if I'm talking about in our IT domain, according to our experience, our salary is going to be increased. Okay, according to our uh, experience, our salary is going to be increased. Okay, and here in this example, okay, just a simple example we had picked now, that according to our salary, according to our past experience, our salary is going to be increased. If you have a 5-year experience, salary is somehow increased as compared to the person who has a 2 year of experience. That means our salary is totally dependent upon a year of experience, number of year of experience. Okay, now if I don't have any knowledge that how our salary is going to be increased out from the data set, we have to also find out some of the insight that by which parameter our salary is. Let us suppose you want to create an intelligent system which is going to be predict out a salary of a person, which is going to be predict out a salary of a person, and I am providing some of the information that, hey, I have this much of year of experience, this is my educational qualification, this is my marital status, and can a system tell me that how much salary I expect? Okay, so according to the past experience, if I don't have any knowledge about our domain here, if I don't have any knowledge regarding this, so we have to also find out the insight from our data set, that from our year of experience, our salary is going to be increased. So this is one important concept, that we have to also pick out the proper insight from our data set here. After proper getting the insight from our data set here, we got a proper idea. Okay, so this is going to be happen in our data set. By the use of this information, our output, whatever we want to predict out, this is going to be totally affected. Okay, now on that basis, we have a different type of the algorithm, totally depend upon the problems. Like if you want to categorize something, we have a different type of the algorithm. If you want to predict something, we have a different type of the algorithm. If we want to classify something, so we have a different type of the algorithms. Okay, so these are some of the algorithm are there. So depend upon the requirement, what you want to do at the what you want to perform, what you want to predict, or what you want to classify, we have to pick out a proper algorithm. After picking out an algorithm, we have to fit out that algorithm on our data set, and we have to also take out some of the test cases, that, hey, I, according to my past experience, my system is going to be predicting that. It's very much fine. But if I'm giving a new
Can I ask you one
information,
question?
yes, sure.
But I thought it's irrelevant to ask the question now, because actually you're already moving to algorithm. Can you briefly, tell me the difference actually, why should because whatever the data science concept you said just now, it's there from 10 years, like for example, the data warehousing, all the fact and dimensions, all the decision makings, everything is there. Right? I don't see any huge difference from the explanation, whatever you just now. Can you just differentiate, what is the more I'm getting in data science in compared to your legacies, whatever the data warehousing solutions you have? It's also predicts, it's also analytics, it's also there, everything. It's also read structured and non-structured data. Everything is exactly there. What is the delta? What is difference? Sorry.
Like the major difference is that our data scientist is also going to be work on a streaming data set. We have a different type of a data set here. Okay, we had something like a batch processing data set. We have something like a streaming data set. Okay, so sometime our data scientist is also going to be performed on a streaming data set. That means on a live data set. Once our data is going to be, our data is coming, and on that data set, we are just going to be making some of the decisions. We are just making on implementing some of the algorithm to predict something.
Okay, so instead of static data, what you're saying is like Kinesis straight streaming data also can be used for analytics and then for the prediction. That's what you're saying.
Yes. So
Right.
we
Okay.
have a
So it doesn't
we
have an
have
algorithm and things like that, but I appreciate. Let's continue actually, and then I'll ask my some more questions. Thank you.
sure. So
Hello. Hello.
yes, yes.
Hey, sorry to interrupt you, Amapit. I am Amit here.
Okay.
See, actually, I'm very much, I know, from a non-technical background, but I have, economics background, right? I'm just
Okay.
working as a BA.
Okay.
So, if my friend has suggested you can go for this course, like anyone can learn this Python actually. So, is it fine? Means if they are right actually?
Sorry, can you repeat it?
See, actually, some of my friends suggested actually to go for this, data science. And as you mentioned, like, Python language is being used here, right? So is it fine for me actually? Because
Yeah,
I
yeah.
have no technical background, right? So they have suggested like, anyone can learn this Python actually.
Python is very much easy as compared to other languages. It's very much easy. Okay.
Hmm.
Each and
See, see,
everything is.
see that I can see that they have suggested actually, but I mean to say, I am from non-technical background very much. So can I go for this course?
It's totally basically if you are belonging from a non-technical, that is very much fine, but
Hmm.
somehow you have a domain knowledge. Okay, let us
Oh.
suppose you have
Hmm.
a knowledge regarding some of the economics. Okay, that
Yeah,
means you have some of the in our economics there is also need of a data scientist. Okay.
exactly.
Okay,
Hmm.
so that is the concept, that if you are a non-technical, you had a proper domain knowledge. According to your domain knowledge, if you have this skills will be your we can say out beneficial to you. This you are just adding a plus point regarding our this data scientist in this data science domain. Your experience, according to your past experience, either it is a non-technical,
Hello.
but that will be somehow needed, we can say, that is somehow meaningful in your experience here, because you had a proper fine knowledge about the domain. I hope you are getting my point, Amit.
I think it's good to continue. I think it's up to the people after the demo. You should be able to decide actually. Yeah.
Sure. So I had mentioned out some of the skills that always are required according to the job description that the companies are hiring for the data science. They required some of the skills from the data scientist, that he has a must knowledge about the Python or R. Either you can go with the Python, either you can go with the R. Then a visualization, that means that you have to know how to plot out some of the charts, how to plot out the graph to get out the insight from a data set here. SQL is a very much needed, because like all the thing that you have to play with our data, and SQL is a one language by which you can handle out, by which is basically which is going to be handled out with our data set here. And here I had mentioned out one more concept, that is our machine learning. At the last, I had also mentioned out that at the last you have to predict something. You have to create out an intelligent system which is going to be predict something. Okay, so by the concept of this machine learning, that is going to be performed our predictive analysis here, predictive modeling, we can say out. Now I had mentioned out that either you can go with our R, either you can go with our Python. It's totally depend upon you, but most often in our trending, in our uh, requirement in our companies, most of our Python has a huge demand. Okay, Python is very much like trending and demanding that a person should have a knowledge regarding our Python. And these are some of the concept of the Python I had picked out that you have to know regarding that. Okay, first one, that you have to write out about the pseudocode. That means the code you are writing in our Python language, you have to know according to the requirement what the code you are writing, what type of the task it is going to be performed out. Now, to deal with our data set here, there is needed of some of the math or the stats concept here. So there is a library inside of a Python. Its name as a NumPy, which stand for the numerical Python, which stand for the numerical Python. This is also somehow needed, that whenever you want to play with our data set here, somehow you have a knowledge or somehow a math or a stat like a linear algebra is somehow needed. That's why this is somehow important skill that you have to also know about the Python here. Now, there is another concept written as something like a pandas, that pandas is totally responsible to handle out your data set for the filtration and the cleansing process of our data set here. Matplotlib, which is another library of a Python, which is used to plot out or the data visualization concept here, that how to plot out the graph, how to make some of the charts all about the visualization of our data set here. Now, another thing that we have mentioned out, that something like a scikit-learn or something as a sklearn, whenever you want to implement our machine learning algorithms on our data set here, a scikit-learn is a library which is most often that is going to be used out here. Another thing, we have something like a web scraping, that you have to know that how you have to pick out the data from a web. That is something like how from the web you are going to be pick out some of the data set here, and how you are just going to deal with our data set here. So this will about our Python. Basically, in our course content, we are going to be starting from the very much basics of the Python, starting from the very much scratch. Okay, by the step by step, we are just moving that how we will learn how to write a proper pseudocode according to our requirement. Okay, and a proper depth knowledge. In a proper depth knowledge, you will proper got an idea how it is going to be performed in the backend. After then, we will start some of the concept of the statics, some of the concept of the mathematics that is somehow needed. And after then, we are going to be start with some of the NumPy here, like how we had a knowledge about the math. After completing the Python, we had a knowledge about the math. That is very much fine. Okay. But after getting out a basic idea about the math, how we can implement that math concept in our Python. So that is how we are going to be mention out our NumPy here. So NumPy is nothing, just a numerical Python by which I can implement some of the mathematical concept with the help of our Python. Then we will start with our pandas. Then we will discuss somehow that how we are just playing with our data set, how we are implementing a filtration process with our data set, how we are just implementing our cleansing process on our data set here. Then we will start about our matplotlib, that is our data visualization, how to plot out our charts, how to get out the proper insight from our data set. And somehow we will start about the scikit-learn. Then we will start with our web scraping. We will also discuss from where what are some of the sources from where we are getting out our data set, how we are just creating an intelligent system which is going to be predict something according to our previous data set here. We have a different type of the machine learning, so we each and everything we are going to be discussed in our course content. SQL we will also introduce in our course content. So in the last, we will also introduce that how we are just picking out our data from the different source. Either it will be a file, either it will be from the web, either it will be from the server, either it will be from our database here. So this will be our course content. And as Rahul was asking that what are some of the different parameters or differentiation regarding the YouTube session or the Udemy courses and our training session. The thing is that this will be our live training. Okay, each and everything I'm going to be discussing totally in the front of you. Then on each concept on a daily basis, you will get a proper assignment that you have to. Basically, the thing is that whenever you want to learn something, it's totally depend upon you that how much time you are providing. So assignment will be the one source that you are getting to work by your own. Okay, to work by your own. Okay, so after getting your daily assignment, there will be a major assignment as well at the last of the week. Okay, at the last of the week, there will be also a major assignment where all the concept we had covered in our week, that is going to be introduced. Okay, so after then assignment, if there are any interview questions are in there, so we are also going to be discussing regarding that as well. So this is about our demonstration here. If anyone has any query, they can proceed now, they can ask me.
Sorry, in terms of your course, that actually your data science is helping out for artificial intelligence or IoTs and any of those integrations. How is it actually is mapping?
We can't say regarding that. Data science is a one part. Basically, data science is totally different field. Okay, from the AI, the DS is going to be used out some of the concept of the AI, such as a ML. Okay, ML is, or we can say out it's a machine learning. ML is a one part of a AI. That is fine. Okay, that AI is totally different. Somehow it is correlated. That means data science is just using a one concept, a one module of a AI. It is a not a one part of the AI here, it is just using out the one module of the AI, that is our machine learning for the predictive modeling. Rest totally, it's all going to be playing with our data set here.
So what's the number of hours you're training in terms of this course actually as a whole data science end to end?
It's not like a whole proper DS here. It's not proper like a whole data science here. But these are some of the skills are fine. If you are going with these much of the skills in our data science, there is something like also big data also comes under our data science here. Okay, that if we are just introducing the big data in our course content, that will be near around to 60 hours. But we are not going to be covered the proper. Basically, big data is needed somehow in a big data is a one part of the data science, that is fine. But in a present world, in a present time, this is not so much but if you have this much of the skill, that is fine, you this will work. Okay, big data is also one part of the DS here. So we are just introducing that how we are working on a data set here. If you are going with a very large amount of the data set, we have something like a Spark, we have something like a Hadoop. That are also one part of a data science, we can say out. But the course content what we had introduced, this will be going to be covered out near around 30 hours.
Okay, thank you very much.
Mm-hmm. So anyone has any query? Okay, so this was about our demo session. So the rest you can also talk with the consultant as well. Okay, fine. Okay, fine all. Bye bye all.